Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave, and I'm so excited to be sharing some cards with you tonight. You know I'm always excited to stamp with you, but I love these cards. They're so pretty, and I have some fun tips and tricks to share with you tonight. These cards all feature printed papers that are a part of our DSP sale. We've got a buy 3 get 1 free special going on right now. There are 10 different papers to choose from, and you can mix and match. Buy 3 of these and you get 1 of them for free, and it's from this list. I have to say I like all of them, but probably my favorites are definitely the Petal Promenade. The Tranquil Textures is really pretty. Garden Impressions is for sure my absolute fave. And this Tropical Escape is really growing on me. Now, I didn't mark wood textures because that's kind of a given. I love this paper. I've gone through several packages of it, but these are my true favorites. I'm also going to show the Nature's Poem. I really like that one too, but it's, I don't want to say it's limited because it's not. It's just, it's more nature-y, and then, I don't know. I like them all. But I can't do Under the Mistletoe right now because July is too early for Christmas. I know some of you like that. Not me. Anyway, it's a great special. It goes through the end of July, so make sure you take advantage of it. I'll have links to all of the supplies that I used in the description of this video, so just check under here for more information. Okay, I'll also have a link to my blog that has all the detailed photos and dimensions on everything I used. Okay, so my first product card is my fave. It's this one. I love this, and what I think I love the most about it is the color combination, but I just love the look of it. So I hope you guys are going to like it too. We're going to make 3 cards tonight, so stay with me. I think you're going to like them. Okay, so I'm going to start with a soft seafoam card base. This color has really been growing on me lately too. I like it. It's soft but pretty. It's kind of nice. All right, and what I really love is with using it with some black as a contrast. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Now this piece of paper might surprise you. This is from the Tropical, can't remember what it's called. Tropical Escape, that's right. And this is a great set of papers. Look at that one. Oh, it's so awesome. But what I love is that each design, I mean, like some of them are, you know, very truly tropical, but some of them aren't all that tropical, okay? Like that one is pretty awesome. This one, this to me looks like a watermelon rind. Thinking something cool could happen with that. Look at this fun one. I like these papers. So there's definitely some tropical ones, but I love that there's definitely not tropical patterns in here as well. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, but when I saw this pattern, I thought immediately I needed to add a pop of color to this. Okay, so I started with my layers. I'm just going to adhere these together. And this is just such a simple card, but it really packs a lot of punch with a few extra details. I hope you guys are gonna like them. All right, so first of all, I'm adhering my printed paper to a black panel, and then I'm going to pop that up onto my card. You know, I always got to pop something up on a card. That's just kind of how it goes. We'll be using more dimensionals, of course. And then I'm going, speaking of popping, I'm going to use the Pop of Petals bundle. This is a stamp set and coordinating punch, which is some of my favorite things to use together. I love when we have stamp sets and punches that coordinate. So here's the stamp set. You can see there's a cute little butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flowers plus little flowers that coordinate. These you could put in the center of the larger flowers, whatever you want. There's kind of a viney leaf, a regular leaf, and then these 2 pieces as well. Super awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing some stamping and punching. So I've got my color combination is Soft Seafoam, Calypso Coral, and Powder Pink. That is the in color from last year. So let's do a little stamping with those. Grab my ink. So I have to laugh because I keep getting Petal Pink and Powder Pink mixed up. They are a little different. In fact, let me show you, because the next card we make is going to have Petal Pink. So Petal Pink has a little bit more of a warm tone to it, and Powder Pink is a little cooler, I guess. This is kind of a peachy pink, whereas this is kind of just I guess Powder Pink really is a good name for that. But anyway, doesn't matter. We're going to get Stampy. Now, I have to show you this because this has helped me in the past. When I'm stamping, I kind of want to make sure I'm stamping and punching correctly. And I think, maybe I don't have it. I need to mark these. I just haven't taken the time to do that. There we go. This is it. Okay, so I want to stamp these so that I'm going to have my punch oriented correctly. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to verify this. I'm going to leave this stamp right here so it's in the correct orientation. I'm going to verify these are right and then show you how you can mark yours. Yep, this is correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Sharpie, and you want something permanent. Okay, and I'm going to mark on my punch that spot on my punch, okay, with a mark. Then this was my stamp. This is the coordinating spot on my stamp that lines up with that spot on my punch. So then I know when I punch this, it's going to line up with this every time so that my flower is in the correct orientation. And you can go ahead and do that with all of your stamped images. Pardon me for bumping my camera there. Okay, but then I'm going to punch the rest of these. I think I really only need, well, I can't remember, 4 or 5. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't have all my lights on in my office, so I hope that's not making this video too dark, but hopefully you can see everything okay. I'm filming this late at night. Well, it's not that late yet. It will be by the time I'm done, I'm sure. But I'm trying to get ready to go out of town because I'm going on an Alaskan cruise and the rest of my family is staying home here. But my husband and I are going to get away, which I'm very excited about. Okay, now I want to make sure I do the same thing on this one. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And what I see here is that this petal kind of curves to that point, and then this one curves ever so slightly down. That's how I know I've got the right orientation. Okay, and then I will stamp, 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 and when I verify with my punch that I was right, yes, I was, then I'll mark that stamp as well, just so I've got everything correct. But I know you'll find that this is really helpful to have that spot marked on your stamps for future use. By the way, it's best to leave this one sit and dry without sticking it to your block. Let it dry, otherwise you'll get marker on your block, but that's no big deal for me right now. Okay, let's just say that would not be the worst thing that's happened to me so far today. All right, now I've got those 2 colors done. Now I'm going to switch over to my soft seafoam and stamp 3 leaves. And what I know about my leaves is that I got to fussy cut these. It's not the end of the world because it's a pretty simple shape. They cut out pretty quick and easy, which makes me happy. But the results are totally worth it. And then our card is going to whip together lickety-split. Now, this is the Fussy card. The other 2 cards I'm going to show you are really simple, but I think you're going to like them a lot. Now, I don't really care about the stem because, honestly, I'm not even going to use it. It'll just sort of be in the way. So don't worry about that stem. But just cut these. I always like to leave a little bit of border of cardstock. So if I don't cut them perfect, it's not super noticeable. And as you can probably tell, I'm being fairly quick about this whole process. Now the other thing we're going to do is add dimension, and you know I like that. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I always add dimension. So to do that, I'm just going to kind of wiggle the petals and look at, do you see all of that dimension? Nobody likes a completely flat card. I don't think. I like having a little something happening. And likewise, I'm going to do that with the petals of my flower. I'm just literally kind of bending each of them. Okay, so we've got this and that and that. And then boom, 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 boom. All right. Now I'm also going to take my soft seafoam. Let me get a little cardstock protection down here. I'm going to take and stamp a couple vines on my circle. Now I die cut the largest stitched shape circle out of just some white cardstock, and then I'm going to take this vine image and stamp that a couple of times on here. Look at how pretty that is. And kind of running along the top edge of this, okay? Then I've got a word set I'm using. This is a new set this year that I'm really getting into. I just got this set. It's called Friendly Expressions, and it's got some great sentiments in it. We're going to use it on another card in a minute. Okay, so I'll take and stamp that with some black Memento ink. So thanks for all you do. This is a special card for someone special. There we go. And let's decorate this baby up. Okay, so I'm going to start by just kind of placing it in the center. And really, this is a good looking card already. But we definitely want to take all those beautiful punched flowers and kind of decorate things up. So we'll add those with some glue dots and some dimensionals. So I've popped this up onto my card, so that looks great. And then what I like to do is kind of build things up by placing things where I would like them and then kind of building the card, if you will. Okay, so I'm going to start by adding one here and maybe one here and a flower right here. So there's a couple. Got a leaf that could go there and a leaf that can go down in here. Oh. And then we'll do some more down here. So here we'll add a flower right there, and then we need one more of these to go down here as well. And then I kind of can pick which ones need to be popped up and which ones don't. And then we'll just tuck that in right there. Oh. Okay, so to do that, let's take a look. We can adhere this one to the card itself, like so. So you can see it's really helpful to put some of these down before you commit to adhering them, just to get them positioned correctly, and then we'll kind of tack them down. I'll also put this one in. And then you get the right spacing and everything. So I want to make sure I'm not covering up my words. There we go. And there we go. I'll even put that up just a touch more like that. Okay. Then I'm going to tuck this in. I could use glue dots too, but the glue's handy. It works. All right, and then we'll adhere this one down under here. So that looks beautiful, and the dimension is wonderful. Okay, and then likewise, let's attach both of these with some dimensionals. And then, oh, I like sharing kind of some of that viney stuff. And then kind of having our flowers curve around this circle die. So cute. And of course we'll tuck our little leaf in at the bottom. So all of that looks fantastic. But of course, I want to dress it up just a little bit more. So we need to add some ribbon. And you know what? I should have added that first, but that's okay. We will get it in there. I'm using our new ruffled ribbon. Look at how awesome this stuff is. So I might tie a little bit smaller bow since I forgot to add this before. And I'm just tying a bow right off the roll. This gorgeous ruffled ribbon. We used to have something kind of like this, but a little different back a few years ago. I'm so glad they brought this back because look at how gorgeous it is. So we'll just stick it right in there. I'm going to use a glue dot to adhere it to my card. And I think this just kind of jazzes things up again, one more level of awesome. There we go. So we're making sure we can see our sentiment on there. So we've got it down. If you need to add another glue dot, which I think I might, just so that it kind of stays where I want it to stay. There we go. All right, so there we have it. Now I also have some embellishments that I want to add. These are faceted dots. Oops, did I bump this again? Sorry about that. These faceted dots are really fun. Kind of had a little situation arise with this package, but they're still usable, which is great. So I'm going to put one of these right here and one of these right up here. This one's kind of covered, so I'm not even going to bother. And then I want to add a few more dots around. So I'm going to take a seafoam one and put it right there, a black one, and put it right there. Kind of got a triangle shape moving on right there. And then likewise here, I'm going to take a little black one, put it right there, and then a bigger black one. We're going to stick it right up here. So again, I've kind of been working in a triangular shape. So there we go. This kind of jazzes up our card, and isn't this gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Okay, but wait, there's more. We've got 2 more cards to make. Now, the good news is these are both super easy. Okay, the next card came from, I was working on a card for a box I made. I wanted something that kind of coordinated with this little box I had made. So I made this little gift card. And I really like this card, so I wanted to turn it into a full card. So let's do that quick. Really simple. I'm going to start with a Grapefruit Grove card base. This is one of our new in colors this year. And then I'm going to add to it a piece of petal pink. So you can see these are kind of a peachy color pink, which goes great with this orangey grapefruit. I've got this stunningly gorgeous Petal Promenade cardstock. It's kind of subtle on one side, and then it's like pictures of actual flowers and different things on the other. I'm going to adhere this to the back of my card, like so. And then I've got that beautiful, beautiful paper. Ooh, but you know what I kind of wanted to do was stamp my bride first. I'm using the set Wonderful Moments. This is a great set for brides and babies and just some beautiful, fun sentiments. Great for your girlfriends. We're going to stamp that in Petal Pink. Okay. So we'll stamp her kind of like that. Oh, so pretty. She goes right up to the top, doesn't she? And then I'll take my Calypso, or no, I needed to not do Calypso Coral. I needed my Grapefruit. And then I have a sentiment that kind of coordinates nicely with this. It says, congratulations and best wishes for a future filled with love and happiness. Oh, so nice. Okay. And then what we're going to do is embellish this just a touch with some of our grapefruit ribbon. This is a little 1/8 inch grosgrain, and I'm just going to tie a knot, nothing fancy, Real simple, but it's so pretty. And then we'll adhere this to our Grapefruit Grove card. Real easy, but the real fun is we're going to add just a little bit of shimmer by adding our clear Wink of Stella. So I'll kind of attach that right there. Okay, we'll add it to our card. So this would make a great shower invitation or wedding card, depending on what you need. I can see I did not do the best job with my ribbon because I had it wrinkled on the back side here, but hopefully that'll be okay. We will not tell anybody. They will never know my issue. Okay, so I think Wink of Stella is really going to make this card kind of sing. Now what happens is it looks like I'm coloring on here, but all that's going to be left behind is the shimmer. So this will dry clear. And then we'll just have beautiful shimmer. I didn't mean to color her arm, but we did. Oh well. Okay, so just her dress has a little bit of shimmer. And like I said, that'll dry clear. You can already see it's starting to dry. But isn't that beautiful? Okay, such an easy card. But look at this paper. Oh, I love it. All right, our last card, like I said, super quick and easy. I've got a soft suede card base. I've got a crumb cake 3-inch strip and a 2 3/4-inch strip of printed paper. This is from the Nature's Poem. I'm just gonna put or adhere that down. By the way, that's a beautiful side. That'll look great on this card too. But we're gonna do this side. Alrighty, and then I'm going to adhere this to my card. Now at this point, you could add a couple things, either some ribbon, or what I'm going to do is add some linen thread. Just grabbing it. Okay, I've just got a little bit of linen thread. I'm just going to wind it around here a couple of times. Tie it off. Oops. And I'm just tying a knot, nothing fancy, because we're going to cover this up. We just want it showing on here a little bit. This makes a fantastic masculine card for whatever you might need it for. Birthday, anniversary. I'm just trying to get these two pieces apart so they're not right next to each other. What is the deal? My goodness. There we go. Okay, and then I'll cut this excess off because we don't need it. All right. Then we're going to cover this up with a piece of paper right here. And all we're going to do is stamp on it with some Sahara, or no, I'm sorry, some soft suede ink. Did I say soft Sahara? I don't know. All right. So I'm using that same stamp set. I believe it was called Friendly Wishes. Okay, Happy to Know You. And then we'll pop this up. That's it. So easy. You could make this card with a whole bunch of different sentiments and it would be awesome. Or different pattern papers and colors behind. Just really keeping it simple, but I think it's really a great card. You could add a layer of cardstock behind this if you wanted, but I just love the simplicity of this. And you know what? If it's for a man, they are simple. They like simple cards, so go for it. Anyway, I hope you loved these 3 cards that I've made. I've also got one more. I didn't make this card, but I just wanted to share it with you because I liked it. Enjoy your special day. This is, again, with that Petal Promenade paper that we used here. So awesome cards, super easy, and all of them are in the printed paper special. So I hope you take advantage of it. Thank you so much for stamping with me today, guys. I hope you come back soon. And if you need to purchase anything, please shop my online store. The link is right here. And until July 30th, I have a fantastic special and the details are below. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.